Buongiorno a tutti, sono molto contento oggi, siamo qua a presentare Aaron White. Aaron l'abbiamo voluto nella nostra squadra perché è un giocatore ancora giovane che sta crescendo anno dopo anno, ma ha già una grande esperienza all'Eurolega ad alto livello con lo Žalgiris. Sono sicuro che oltre a dare alla squadra velocità e atletismo diventerà un giocatore molto apprezzato dai nostri tifosi per la sua energia che dà a ogni partita. Fin dall'inizio è stato un giocatore che avevamo scelto per far parte del nostro progetto e siamo molto felici che Aaron è con noi. Allora gli vorrei dare il benvenuto alla famiglia Olimpia. Welcome Aaron.
So I'm very excited for the opportunity. Really excited to be here with my family and to get as many wins as possible and to work as hard as I can for the club and to continue to push forward with the project that we have. Yeah, obviously my time in Žalgiris was really important for my development. Coach brought me to EuroLeague and kind of put me on the stage to compete at the highest level in Europe. So I'm thankful for that. I had a great experience at that club. But as I said, I'm excited for this next step in my career to work with Coach Messina and to work with a big club like Olimpia and kind of have that same mentality to come to work every day, work hard, work for my teammates, work for the club, and let the results fall as they may. But in my mind, like if you work hard and put your best foot forward, then that's the best you can do both as a coach and as a player. And I'm looking forward to working with both Mac and Chacho. Both of them see the floor great. They're great playmakers, which obviously for my game is beneficial. In Žalgiris we had a little bit more of a slower pace, so I'm excited to kind of show more of my strength here where I can run the floor, use my athleticism. And, during this time here, during preseason and leading up to the season, I'm going to try and build a relationship both on and off the court with, all the teammates, but especially the point guards to get that rhythm and get that feel. And so make sure come September, end of September, beginning of October, we're ready to go. Yeah, for me, every time I take the court, I have the same mentality. So whether you're expected to win or the underdog, like you said, I'm going to take the court and work as hard as I can and play as hard as I can to try and win. So in that aspect, I'm going to take the same mentality and try and use that here. I think we have the same mindset as a group. We have a lot of good guys, good character guys that have that same mindset in terms of it's about the team, it's not about the individual. So that's the most important thing. Basketball is a team game, and we need to be on the same page and work together to the ultimate goal, which, like you said, is EuroLeague playoffs and as many wins as possible. Obviously it was an adjustment when I came to Europe to kind of adapt to the game. And after my first year and my second year, I've really adapted to European basketball. I love how it's a game that we play together, and it's like really 5-as-1 on the court. A little bit different in America where it's a lot of one-on-one basketball, a lot of, like you see the superstars dominating the games and scoring all the points. So, in comparison to Europe, it's a little bit different, but I really, enjoy the game over here, and I think that's my strength is to be able to play with my teammates and to make reads and to play basketball the right way in my mind. Yeah, I thought about it and had some options. When it came down to it, I sat down and spoke with my wife and my family, and we wanted to stay in Europe. And like I've told a lot of people that ask that question, we really do love Europe. Milan was a city that was very exciting to us, and this was what I decided and what my wife decided as our best step for the next step in my career. So we're excited for that. I think when you look at our team, I think Coach Messina kind of picked different players that complement one another, that can do a multitude of different things on the court well. So in terms of my role, he just hasn't really sat down and talked to me specifically, but just wants me to use my strengths, be able to read the game, make basket cuts, and just do what I do, which is use my athleticism to run the floor and rebound and play as a team. In terms of the other bigs, really the only one that's healthy is Caleb, like we said. I've watched him since college. He's also a great athlete. He can roll to the rim, great rebounder. So I'm excited to work with him. And when we're both on the court, I think we'll be on the glass and try to use our athleticism and be disruptive in the paint. So yeah, the way that basketball is going now, it's almost a positionless game. So I think a lineup like that could be successful. It's really early. We've only had like 2 practices so far, so it's hard to look to the future and see what lineups will do well. But in terms of playing a small lineup, I feel comfortable being on the outside, being able to make plays, and have another big like Jeff who can also do the same. He can shoot, he can pass, he can drive. So I think, offensively, I think that'd be very successful. We need to key in on when that lineup would be together to understand what coach wants from us defensively, whether we're switching or playing certain ball screen defenses, stuff like that. So offensively, I think it could be great, and defensively, it can also be great. But we just need to understand what coach wants. And so I have on the top of my arm, I have like the house that I was born in. I didn't really live there because my parents split up, so it was kind of like a important thing for me, kind of changed the way my life went. And then below is like the capital of where I went to school. On the University of Iowa's campus, there's a large Capitol building, so I have that. And on the back, I have like the Route 80 symbol, which is the name of the road from where I grew up to my college. So it's kind of, eventually I might finish the tattoo on my arm, but right now it's kind of from when I was born to when I went to college. I've been to too many places in Europe, and it's hard to pick something as a tattoo that I'll have forever to symbolize Europe, but maybe one day I'll finish it. So, yeah, I think it's great for the league. I mean, the better teams, the better players that come to EuroLeague, it's better for everybody. So the league will continue to grow and get great players. Like you said, there's a lot of teams that really had good signings this summer in terms of name or whatever it may be, history in the NBA or history with different clubs. But when it comes down to it, there's only one ball, and you have to be able to work together as a team. So I think those teams that can find the right chemistry, find the right players accepting their roles, find the coaches that can coach those players the correct way, I think those teams will have the most success. So, so it's great for our league and for European basketball that there's a lot of great teams, a lot of great players, and I'm hoping that it helps build the brand and we have a successful EuroLeague.